Welcome to the line change. If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering the same thing every Canucks fan is asking right now. Who should Vancouver take with that 15th overall pick if they decide to keep it and not trade it? Today, we're putting Kashawn Aitcheson under the microscope, and I'm going to tell you exactly why he could be the perfect fit for this organization. We'll cover his playing style, how he'd fit into the Canucks system, his development timeline, and whether he's worth passing up on other available talent. By the end of this video, you'll know everything you need to know about this potential future Canuck. Speaking of Mr. Kashawn Aitcheson, you'll be intrigued to know that he's a defenseman. So could the Canucks potentially draft a defenseman? We're going to take a look at an article from our friends at Canucks Army written by Dave Hall, and we're going to continue this series of potential draft options with the 15th overall pick. If you have not seen our previous targets, we have the likes of Carter Bear, which you can, of course, find right here. We also have Braden Coots, so you guys can check out that video too. You can also find that right here. And our other option that we've spoken about just the other day, Justin Carbonneau, you can find that right here. So go ahead and check those other videos out if you choose to do so. But let's dive right into talking about Kashawn Aitcheson. He currently plays for the Barrie Colts of the OHL, the Ontario Hockey League. He's 18 years old. He's a left defenseman, so he plays on the left side. He's 6'1", 198 pounds, shoots left, and he's from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And we beg the question to you, the Canucks fans, and those watching this video, can we interest you in a throwback defenseman? We know what you're thinking. The Vancouver Canucks have a stockpile of left shot defenders in the queue. Why waste a first round pick on another one? Believe us when we say Kashawn Aitcheson delivers a brand that brings fans out of their seats with a rare blend of mobility, two-way acumen, and over-the-top physicality. Everybody can enjoy a little something. There's a small list of defensemen that should be available to the Canucks at this stage of the draft, but for our money, none hold a candle to the type of pedigree you're getting here, handness and all. Think of Kevin Bieksa in his prime, Jacob Trouba, or even Mo Seider, defenders who can balance an offensive-minded style while making opponents pay for their mistakes. At the forefront of his game is an incredible physicality, standing 6'1", nearly 200 pounds. Aitcheson plays the game for keeps, consistently making his opponent pay for skating within his vicinity, whether it's boxing out opponents at the net front, grinding in corners, closing gaps, or laying out monstrous open ice hits. His thirst to play the game the hard way is never quenched. And when push comes to shove, Kashawn is the type of player you want in tough games. For example, the NHL playoffs. Of course, constantly being on the lookout for your next victim can lead to occasional lapses, and there are moments when he catches himself out of position or out of sorts. That said, he appears to have gained more control as he matures, and even his penalty minutes are down as a result. While he does carry the size, he's also quite mobile and can navigate his way around the ice with relative ease. While his stride may not be the most effective, and there's still work to be done on his lateral movements, he carries good edge work and relatively good speed once he gets going. While his physical elements are his bread and butter, there's also some intriguing offensive potential. He's a promising transitional defender, able to kick off plays with his first pass or hold the puck and skate it up the ice himself. Given his size, there isn't much hesitancy in his game, which often leads to a poised plays from the backhand. All in all, there isn't a ton of angst in the way he transports the puck. He's equally impressive with keeping the puck himself or finding forwards with his first pass. In his third season with the Barrie Colts, 151 games, he more than tripled his career goal totals, finishing third among all OHL rear guards with a whopping 26 tallies. That trailed just Zane Parekh and Sam Dickinson. Ever heard of them? Six of those goals were game winners, which led all OHL defenders. That goal total not only led the Barrie Colts, but also set a franchise record for most goals scored by a defenseman and was higher than both Canucks prospects, Riley Patterson with 25 and Anthony Romani with 21, who missed the majority of the season with injury. Overall, his totals are pretty impressive as a leading point getter among all draft eligible defenders in the class. Of course, it's never wise to expect that type of production as he jumps up the ranks. Instead, expect a secondary scoring defender who can beat netminders with a booming shot or a thoughtful pass within the zone. While not a high-end creative quarterback, Aitcheson's offensive instincts allow him to join rushes, pinch effectively, and keep plays alive at the blue line. The real substance of his game stems from his steady and responsible two-way acumen. Aitcheson is a steady defender who blends raw physicality with an extensive toolkit. Whether you need a big block shot, a huge hit, or a penalty killed, he's the man for the job and should work his way into a top 4 role at the NHL level because of it. The Vancouver Canucks may target a center with this pick, and rightfully so. However, if a defender is what they are after, you can't go wrong with taking a swing at another left shot defender like Kashawn Aitcheson. Just imagine a blue line that includes Aitcheson and DPD. Frightening. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Kashawn Aitcheson, or for starters, do you guys think that the Canucks should even draft a left shot, left defenseman? Or do you guys think they have too many? And should they focus on the priority being offense? What do you guys think of a player of the caliber of Kashawn Aitcheson? Do you guys like the fact that he's got some grit to his game? People keep talking about the fact that the Canucks have no grit. Well, Aitcheson, granted, might take a few years to move up to the NHL level, but he's already shown that grit in the OHL. He can obviously bring that to the NHL. And just the fact that Dave Hall himself is comparing him to the likes of Kevin Bieksa, Jacob Trouba, Mo Seider, in particular, Bieksa in his prime. Everyone remembers and loves Kevin Bieksa. And just think, he's being compared to Bieksa, Trouba, and Mo Seider, 3 very well-rounded defensemen. Trouba is obviously known for his, not his offensive skills, but his defense and his bone-crushing hits. Mo Seider obviously is known as a more well-rounded defenseman, and of course, Kevin Bieksa is known for his defense as well as just his hockey IQ, and he showed some offense as well. But having read this article and watched the video package, which is a part of this article, and of course I will link the article in the description down below so you guys can take a look at that video package yourselves. And I'll admit I'm still leaning towards the Canucks drafting a center if they choose to keep the draft pick. We are already stocked up on defense. Our defense is pretty well set. We don't necessarily need a defenseman, but I also, at the same time, would not mind getting a player the caliber of Kashawn Aitcheson. But once again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Aitcheson and the Canucks potentially picking him 15th overall. Would you guys prefer the other names that I listed? Your Braden Coots, Brady Martin, Justin Carbonneau, or do you guys prefer Carter Bear? Once again, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks as well as Abbotsford Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button. You really help out the channel, as well as turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a single video. And also, you can find us on social media. You can find us on Facebook. Just search The Line Change to find our Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at The Line Change. You can find us on Twitter /X at Line Change Van. You can also find us on TikTok at the.line.change.po. Once again, feel free to give us a follow on our social media platforms and stay connected with us. Also, if you prefer a audio version of this podcast, you can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, you can also give us a follow on there. That way you don't miss a single podcast on that platform, if that is your platform of choice. You can also give us a rate and review. It is, of course, greatly appreciated. And that's going to do it for me in this video. As always, go Canucks go, and I'll see you guys in the next video.